types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the move to his left. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
How about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing on third and long. Dobson, he's going to let it go again. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Walker now on first and 10.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Operating from the gun. Dobson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you started on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 16.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Pickett.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 2nd and 7.
Pickett. That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Pickett.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing to start the drive. Dobson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Steelers nothing.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Pickett.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
In motion right is Austin.
From the gun, here's Pickett.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Here's Walker.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Pickett sets up play action.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 14. And the Seahawks.
Back to Walker on first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake. Dobson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Alex Highsmith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dobson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
T.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Warren. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Pickett.
Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down.
Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Nwosu. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Dobson. He's got his tight end fan. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Harris running straight ahead.
A little juke. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dobson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Another try after the first down sack.
Pickett.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
He's got a man. incomplete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
Pickett now on 1st down.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Tariq Woolen
getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
He's got a man, complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Isaiah Coulter,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Boswell good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. He's at the 40, past the 20. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Dobson
setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Complete to Ken Walker. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Dobson
repeated the last play, finding Walker.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide. But
he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.